Hello and welcome to Club 5, episode 12 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie and coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you. In the Copa Libertadores, I'm going to show you both legs of our quarterfinal tie against Palmeiras. We'll be away in the first leg and at home in the hopefully decisive second leg. So let's get straight into it, and the team for the away leg is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the away leg, and it is Toledo in goal, back four of Hadich, Almeida, Kozer and Fort, Max behind Leandro and Paulo Henrique in midfield, Santos on the left, Henrique on the right, and Ryan Francisco up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants me to focus on media credit and that they should put on a worthy display with 2 games without a win. So I am going to say this is the day we end Palmeiras' 7-match unbeaten run in the league. Let's do it. We'll pump the fists, go with that, and let's get into the tunnel. How do you approach this match? They're a very good team. We're going to relish the challenge, and let's go. So straight into the action. As always, first 10 minutes, we'll just see how it goes and react accordingly. The 10 minutes is almost up. Literally nothing's happened. Apart from now, Palmeiras have had a couple of shots. So I'm going to demand more, because we need to get on top of them as early as possible. And in fact, they are completely dominant by now. And it is now Fort with the throw-in, so we actually have the highlight. Thiago Kozer to Fort, down the touchline for Henrique. Back heels it to Paulo Henrique, his cross, and Kawa Santos heads it home. And it is Palmeiras 0, Sao Paulo 1. So great goal and great position for us to be in at this stage of the first leg. And now we need to go on and take full advantage of it. But it is Moreira for our opponent. It's played back to Andre. Now Mateus down the right hand side. Holds it up. Beats his man. Gets the cross in. And the header is just wide. And the highlight comes to an end. So coming up to the half-hour mark. And Ryan Francisco's picked up a knock, which is much less than ideal. He's got a calf injury. I need to get him off. And we'll bring on Sergio up front, as it's played through to Mazinho. And that is a brilliant save from Toledo. The highlight comes to an end. We make the substitution. And we're closing in on a half-time lead. But we've got 3 minutes of added time. Hadich with the throw-in. Cleared forward but given away. And then won back. Henrique is tackled, but Fort picks up the loose ball. Max into Henrique. Finds Paulo Henrique over the top for Santos. And that is a good effort on target. Tipped wide by the keeper for a corner. Henrique left foot in swinger. Into the middle. Header. Now Paulo Henrique to Henrique. And the effort is on target, but Pereira Ramos makes a comfortable save. And that will be enough for a halftime lead. So it is Palmeiras 0, Sao Paulo 1. Done very well. And let's make a couple more changes. So we need to get Max off. He's absolutely shattered. Claudemir will come on for him. And we'll also get Hector Fort off. And bring on Carstensen. So 3 changes down, 2 available. Into the second half. and I'm going to have to be judicious with my use of second half substitutions. I think Thiago Coza is going to be first, but it is Leandro, and now Luigi down the right for our opponents, crosses it in, and Mazinho misses the target. Highlight comes to an end and we remain 1-0 in the lead. It is going to be Thiago Coza that's going to be the next sub, but I'm not making it yet. And it is Cattell back to Moreira. Cattell plays it forward. It's laid off to Mateus. Out to the left and into the area. And Mazinho drives it into the roof of the net. Defenders are appealing for an offside. I'm not certain it will be, but it is. And we keep our 1-0 lead. So now, I am going to take Coza off. And we will bring on Rodrigo Costa. In fact, cancel that. Coza for Torres is going to be the change. So we'll do that. And the final change is going to be Enrique. And coming on will be Barbetta. And that's out for a goal kick. The highlight comes to an end. Less than 15 minutes of normal time left. Barbetta charging forward. Gives the ball away. Mateus. But we've won it back. It's played forward for Barbetta. He's in on goal. He's at the inside of the post. Santos. And then the follow-up is saved for a corner. 78 gone. Leandro to take it. So it's a right foot in swinger. And it's headed away. Leandro again plays it back. And that's a skied effort. And the highlight comes to an end. And now, I think we are out of subs. We are. As Claudemir plays it forward to Barbetta. And Barbetta into Santos. Sergio rounds the keeper. Slides it into the back of the net. But the arm is in the air for an offside. And it is offside. It remains 1-0. I am just going to swap Sergio and Barbetta around. And hopefully Barbetta can score. As it's played back to Barbosa. Andre Santos. And Mateus is in. And shoots wide. Dragged his effort horrendously. Highlight comes to an end. We've got, 7 minutes to go. We're holding on to a narrow 1-0 first leg lead. The only thing is that is away from home. So we should, if we hold on to it, be favourites in the second leg to go through. But we've lost the ball and then won it back. Sergio charging forward. Plays it left to Santos. Santos gives it away. He's taken out by Andre, who will be sent off here. He is. That's the second yellow card. The red comes out. And Santos is severely hampered, but is going to stay on. And there is the full-time whistle. Palmeiras 0, Sao Paulo 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the second leg to see if we can get through. Okay, well, following on from victory in the first leg of our Copa Libertadores tie, we were held to a 1-1 draw off camera by Bahia in the league. Now it's time for the second and decisive leg of our Copa Libertadores game tie at home to Palmeiras, and the team for this one, Toledo in goal. Back four, Hadich, Almeida, Torres and Fort. Diego Fuba behind Rodrigo and Paulo Enrique in midfield. Gabriel on the left wing, Enrique on the right and Sergio up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is reminding them how much games against our rivals matter. It won't be easy, make sure you give it everything. Let's agree with him, we'll pump the fists, go with that. Out into the tunnel. How much more work do you have to do to be ready for a game like this? These matches excite me, they're why I got into football. Can't wait for kickoff. Is Abel Ferreira handling the pressure around the match as well as I seem to be? I don't know or care how he's handling it. We've got plenty of respect for them, but we fancy our chances, so let's get out there and do it. Having beaten them in the away leg, we should be slight favourites to go through, but an early goal would go a long way to solidifying that status. So that's what we're looking for, but it is Palmeiras who've got off to the better start, so I am going to demand more. And coming up to 20 minutes in, we are now beginning to assert our position as the home team and dominate the match. We've had 6 shots, 4 of them on target, and now it is Toledo with the goal kick. Played short to Kai Almeida. Into Rodrigo, and it's given away, and we have absolutely thrown the opportunity of a counter-attack away and very nearly paid the full price. Hadich with the throw-in into Gabriel. Plays it to his right for Fort. It's given away. Cleared long downfield, but Torres collects. Drives into the opposition half. Enrique back to Torres, who's given the ball away. And we are being sloppy at the moment, but Torres wins it back. Feeds Fort. And now Fuba to Fort. Down the line for Enrique. Cuts inside. Plays it back to Torres. To Enrique. And Fort goes down the right wing. Crosses it in. And the header from Gabriel is over the top. So big opportunity not taken. And Almeida's not having a happy time at the back, and neither is Hadich. So I'm going to demand more. Work ball into box is entirely a reasonable suggestion. Mazzinho's corner, and it's headed over the top. So yes, we'll do that. We'll work the ball into the box. Half time, it's 0-0 on the night. 1-0 to us on aggregate. Not happy, I'm afraid, lads. We're going to need to make some changes. Right, Fort needs to come off. He's shattered. Carstensen will come on for him. Paulo Enrique needs to come off as well for exactly the same reason. Max will come on in his place. And let's get Sergio off and Ryan Francisco on. And let's go. Second half underway. And we don't need to score unless they manage to. But certainly getting a goal would make the second half a lot more comfortable. Enrique and Gabriel are both absolutely shattered. So I am going to change both the wingers. Paulo Roberto's going to come on the right. And on the left-hand side, it will be Leandro. So there we go. Both changes have been made. We've still got more than 20 minutes to go. So I may have jumped the gun with it. But we've made all 5. So nothing else I can do. And we're inside the last 20 minutes. Pereira Ramos to Vitor Rice. Played forward. And Jahari to Alex and Angelo, held up by Torres, but they're in. And the cross, the shot is tipped over, and Palmeiras will have a corner. Jashari with that corner. Let's demand more. The header away will only find Jashari. And now Michel back to Barata, but the highlight comes to an end. Now it's Jefferson to Jashari. And that's a strong challenge from Max, but a fair one, thankfully. If he got that wrong, he'd have been off. Torres back to Almeida. Plays it forward to Hadic. Diego Fuba into Ryan Francisco. He's tackled and we've lost possession, but we've got it back. Francisco to Roberto. And we've given it away again. Ramos to Michel. To Jefferson, back to Ramos, to Michel, back to Ramos again. It's clipped forward. We've won it back. Rodrigo into the striker, and we've won a corner, which will be a Leandro in-swinger. Into the middle, headed away, Almeida, and it's cleared by Jefferson. Highlight comes to an end. We're almost into the last 10 minutes. And there's still just the one goal in the tie. As Alex picks up the loose ball for our opponents. Plays it to the winger. It's crossed in. The header is over the top. And another chance goes begging for Palmeiras. So we are just clinging on at the moment. Jashari's ball in. Headed away. Mateus. Crossed in again. Headed clear. The shot is deflected. And it's gone over. Highlight comes to an end. We're into the final 5 minutes of the tie. Now we've got a corner. Leandro with it. If we can score from this, we put the tie to bed. Leandro's ball in. Header away. Torres back to Diego Fuba. Leandro shoots, but that's gone miles over the crossbar. Highlight comes to an end. And now it is all down to how much added time there is. It's 5 minutes, which is a lot more than I was hoping for. But we're into the final one of those 5 minutes. And we've survived. On the night, it's Sao Paulo 0, Palmeiras 0. It is Sao Paulo 1, Palmeiras 0 on aggregate. We are through to the next round. So I'll be back in a moment to show you the Serie A table and tell you what is coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the Brasileirão Açaí Serie A League table. And as you can see, with 25 matches played, we've won 21, drawn 3, lost just the 1, 66 points. We're 4 points adrift of leaders Palmeiras, but we have a game in hand on them. So let's take a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Europe South America Club Challenge match against Manchester United and the second leg of our Copa do Brasil final match against Botafogo. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.